Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have another one when it comes to farmer associates out here slamming Snoop Dogg or accusing him of something. As in recent days we've seen the likes of Daz Dillinger, Nate Dogg's son, and now we got to hear from former Death Row artist Danny Boy, who went off on Snoop Dogg for playing him and possibly putting his life in danger. And today we also got former Bad Boy artist Shyne react to 50's Diddy documentary that caused a crap storm in hip-hop music, perhaps due to the fact that most of the vocal critics could see themselves in Diddy and realize it could happen to them. I don't know. And we also got one that came out of left field aimed at Lil Wayne when a relatively unknown rapper decided to fire shots at him. And somehow, someway, Eminem got dragged into this. And on Snoop Dogg, it has been wild accusations all over the place lately. And now we got Danny Boy out here accusing Snoop Dogg of gifting him a fake chain.
Snoop took this off his neck and put it on my neck in a So High video. And I went to go get the chain cleaned, and I'm like, shit. The person I took it to was like, shit, you want to clean it? He's like, what's this? I'm like, what you mean, what's this? I mean, I don't know if I should have thought if it was real or not. But like even the little fake shit that I wear, you know, it's I mean, let's not even say cubic. What's the other ones that you wear? This Morrisonite? This ain't shit. This shit ain't worth shit. So not only did you with me while I had shit going on, you kind of put me in danger. Because where I was living, a would have thought this was worth something. But I don't think he considered that. He just wanted to look like, just like what he do with everybody else. I'm gonna pass out all these motherfuckers. What is this, a fucking baddies chain? I'm not no motherfucking baddie. A fucking Natalie Nunn ass.
However, this sparked some wild reactions like, sir, we all know what took you to get cleaned means, and I'm not saying I know for a fact, but I take it that this user is saying he tried to sell the chain and got left out of the store, and some have expanded. I don't think Snoop gave anybody a real chain since taking over Death Row. That's a lot of chains to be given away for free. And on this note, everyone can't be lying on Snoop. I'm just wondering why everyone is coming out now thinking emoji. Well, as far as I know, Snoop Dogg has officially been the owner of Death Row Records since 2022, and perhaps the former artists have been getting paid peanuts from streaming. I don't know the details. This is just my attempt at slicing through the bullcrap with Occam's razor. And we got the DLC fire at Danny Boy with, yet you still got it. But what are your thoughts? And we got Shyne out here share his 2 cents on 50's Diddy documentary that got a lot of people in the hip-hop space tight.
That was rumored that they asked you to be part of the Diddy doc.
You know, I saw Alex that directed the film. That's her name. Mm-hmm. So Alex said she did reach out to me. She probably did, but I saw her. Congratulations to her. She was nominated for a Directors Guild Award. I didn't see the documentary. Mm-hmm. I heard that it's great, it's powerful, it's award-winning worthy. I heard I was in the documentary even though I didn't speak, but obviously they told the truth about what I've been saying, so nothing that I'm saying is different than what I've said before. But I didn't watch it because that's my trauma. So without getting into what he did to Cassie and what he did to all the other people that have accused him, I know what he did to me as far as sending me to prison.
I know when you dropped the Honorable Shyne documentary, Diddy's team has sent you that cease and desist trying to stop it, right?
They said that the Disney, they know better to send me foolishness like that. I told my story. I didn't tell the Diddy story. You know, respect to Alex and to 50. In all fairness, I see a lot of people attacking 50, trying to bastardize the legitimate pain and suffering of those victims. But without 50, Alex might have had a hard time with her project. And yes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but you know, they did the same thing to me. So I feel the pain of the victims, Cassie in particular, and everyone that went through what they went through. But I didn't want to tell the Diddy story. So that's the beautiful thing about my documentary. The documentary, The Honorable Shyne, saw it twice. So that's why I said, so if I only saw my own documentary twice, I'm definitely not watching the Diddy documentary to traumatize myself. There's nothing I could gain from that. Everything that anybody could say, I know to be a fact. Right? Even if it's not a fact, I know the potential. And the same way nobody wanted to believe me, I'm not going to be that person and disbelieve those victims. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry because he did it to me. So I'm not hating. Yeah. I don't want him to be in the position he's in, but I know what he's capable of. I think when I was in Atlanta, I did an interview with my guy Tigger, and I said, and I'll repeat it, I pray that Diddy rehabilitates, that he reforms. Maybe he should be glad that God sat him down, because maybe he was on the verge of ODing on those drugs and whatever else it is that he's doing. So maybe this is a blessing for him that he didn't get that RICO.
And Diddy's alleged bots are hard at work in the comment section. Nobody made you pop your gun in the club. This grown bomb man saying he has trauma from another grown man he didn't have to be around. Shut the F up laughing emoji. And it is crazy because the same goofy MFers who were crying over 50's documentary based on Diddy's actions are now blasting Shyne for not taking accountability. I repeat, the people who were blasting 50 for executive producing a documentary based on Diddy's actions after Diddy printed out more receipts than Walmart are blasting Shyne for not taking accountability. No further comments, but as usual, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. And boy, things escalated quickly when a relatively unknown rapper had this to say about Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I think that's what his argument was.
You know, like as someone who like grew up in these communities, right, and grew up with homies who I seen want to be bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit. Right. Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of a 1,000-song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
It's like Georgia Bush.
And that do bother me. Tie My Hands.
That's what I was going to say. Tie My Hands is the only one I can think of.
And that's the thing. It's like, if I hug you once, but I slap the shit out you 1,000 times, you know, your affinity for me is you're probably going to remember me for this. And a lot of people don't, you know, as I mature, a lot of my old favorite artists, I'm now like, damn. Yeah. Like, I love you because I learned how to rap to you, but when you look at the contribution, it's like, man.
And apparently this rapper was planted, according to some theories. If you're a hip-hop fan and can't see what is happening, you're an NPC. Now, I know what this user is insinuating, but I don't want to spoil it for you. And it didn't take long for Eminem to find his way into this. Lil Wayne and Eminem, the same rapper, incredible wordsmith, but a lot of gibberish. You listen to a lot of this stuff years later with a fully developed frontal lobe and be wondering what they are even talking about.
Did you hit your head?
Both in my top 5 before y'all yell at me. Now, personally, I don't believe you could have Eminem in your top 5 while also holding the belief that a lot of his work is gibberish. This is just cowardice. If you believe Eminem is rapping gibberish a lot of the time, stand on it. You don't have to pander by claiming you got Eminem in your top 5 to protect your neck. And on Wayne, Let It All Work Out is one of my favorite songs on C5. And Wayne wasn't just rapping gibberish on that. Sometimes it is okay to admit that not everything has gotta be tailor-made for your feelings. And in response to this take on Eminem and Wayne, another user fired back with, Wayne don't have a stand, Lose Yourself, Yellow Brick Road, Haley's song Darkness, Not Afraid, and plenty others. Yes, he has plenty songs where he's just rapping, especially recently, but he's already given us the motivational storytelling and introspective songs. And in my opinion, the same can be said about Wayne. He does have a lot of content too, and this critique coming from a rapper reminded me of what Eminem rapped on Fall. If you're gonna critique me, you better at least be as good or better. Now, I've seen a couple of snippets, but I've not heard anything from the rapper talking crap about Wayne that puts him even close to Wayne's level, so he's better off focusing on his own music and making an impact in the industry rather than worrying about someone who's achieved what he could only dream of ever achieving, and the damage control is on.
I'm finna blow the whistle on the industry real quick. In the industry, is two forms of marketing that's used heavily. It's seeding and it's clipping. Whenever you see academics, say cheese, rap, bars, etc., all posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative, that's a seeding campaign. It means someone gave them a budget and some content and a narrative to spread to the world. These two things have been monumental and beneficial to artists like myself as well, because whenever I have a viral moment, I'm able to mass distribute the moment to the world. On the flip side of that, most of these places don't have no integrity. So as long as you got the budget, you could get them to post anything and use their platform. Yesterday, probably like 20-30 platforms across Instagram and Twitter all posted the same clip of me at the same time with the same narrative. 30 thinking the same thing, watching the same interview at the same time. None of them have ever posted anything from me. They ain't posted when I paid rent in my hood. They ain't post when I bought out restaurants. They ain't post when I helped these kids. They ain't post nothing I've ever done. But randomly, they all watching this interview and decided we should post this. And the title says, LaRussell says this about Lil Wayne after signing to Jay-Z. What that got to do with anything? That's somebody with a budget and content and a narrative saying, hey, go run this. Just want to try to tarnish what a built, but you can't. The problem is God chose me. Man can't stop what God put in motion. They doing everything they can because I did everything they can't. I broke the system. I made it from my fucking backyard. It ain't ironic that all of a sudden it's talking about LaRussell everywhere at the same time with the same narrative. It'll never work. I'm from the fucking Bay. Break the internet. The internet don't break me. And this could spin it however, but you know, my message wasn't even out of malice. I love Wayne. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without. He inspired me to do so much. He inspired me to have bars, but he also inspired me to smoke weed, sip lean, fuck, shoot guns, all those things. And I turned out great, but that's the power of being influential. I love Wayne. Fuck y'all.
Next time, you need to worry about yourself.
And he's getting blasted by one of the outlets he called out. Dude, nobody paid us a dime. Stop crying cause social media is cooking you, and take it like a champ. Nobody's out to get you. LOL. And even some of his fans have urged him to admit that he misspoke and keep it moving. And I don't know if Ice-T is responding to this conversation, but the timing was interesting. Music secret cheat codes. Sell to your fan base. Don't concern yourself with anyone else. Just the people who like what you do. Only pay attention to them, then feed the monster and watch it grow. I've done it for over 30 years, and that rapper certainly opened himself up. I couldn't imagine dropping 40 albums and dudes not know one song, laughing emoji. And I thought this was a troll, and apparently according to Grok, he has actually dropped 41 albums. Damn.